Saints, namaste.
Namaste.
Pride, noun. A feeling or deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements, the achievements of those with whom one is closely associated, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. I came out to my parents first when I was 8 years old, and then again when I was 17, and then again when I was 22. It took them a while to get used to the idea. My parents are Irish Catholics, and being homosexual, or gay as the word was attached to it, was, I guess gay was easier to say than homosexual. My parents weren't embracing the idea. They had a lot of difficulty with it. There were a couple of years that we didn't speak while I was in college. They didn't understand what I was doing. Spirituality for a gay man, particularly someone who was coming out in the 1970s, wasn't widely available. I think eventually the gay community put together their own metropolitan community church, that sort of thing. But I wasn't able to connect in that way of life. So I chose music. I always choose music. Music is very freeing to me. It's very easy for me to share with music. And I got involved with the San Francisco Lesbian Gay Freedom Band, and the way I was able to introduce gay life or gay living was through the band and through all the different parades that were being sponsored by the different cities. And one of the difficult ones was the Latino community, also widely Catholic-based. And I would research the communities before I would take the band. And I found a particular march, Zacatecas March, which is widely used in Mexico. And I prepared the band, rehearsed the band, and we showed up at the Cinco de Mayo parade in San Francisco. And when we stepped off and the band played the roll-off and the band came in on Zacatecas, lines and lines of Hispanic males stood and saluted us as we marched by. I thought that was very, very big because the banner stated specifically San Francisco Lesbian Gay Freedom Band, yet all these people were standing us and saluting us as we marched by. And I did that the same also for, I don't know if you know, but the gay community still isn't allowed in the St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York City. I chose to challenge that in San Francisco. I submitted an application to the Caledonian Club in San Francisco on behalf of the San Francisco Lesbian Gay Freedom Band, and they accepted it. And we showed up, and I wore my kilt, and I prepared the band appropriately. And as we walked through, things were very quiet. We weren't so well received until we started playing. And then when everybody heard that we were actually playing traditional tunes, then we weren't there to cause problems. We weren't there to stand out. We weren't there to create issues. We just wanted to be a part of the process. We were embraced, and they gave us first prize. I got first prize for drum major. And that, thank you. And that actually continued to happen. I'm not sure if the band continued their association with the Caledonian Club or the Irish community. I felt that it was very important that we reach out to this particular group, particularly because they're vocal in discrimination towards us. So I'm very prideful of my accomplishments. I'm very proud of what we're doing here at Interfaith. And for those of you who don't know, we have a new class that we've just started for to be ordained as ministers, and RJ's in class, and Alicia's part of class, and that's we're all doing fantastic jobs, and we're having a great time doing it. And one project I'm particularly proud of that I haven't spoken highly of yet, or voiced loudly yet, is I'm interested in helping to put together the community center for Interfaith up where Magruder Chevrolet is. So for those of you
That's
who
where
are,
I see our facility.
so for those of you who are involved in properties and accessing these types of properties and understand what's involved in putting together a community center, if you could contact me, I'm interested in putting that together, and I hope that this will be my contribution to Interfaith.
And looking so handsome, isn't he?